Andy, 3 wins from 3 games, your first 5-pointer. You must be delighted.
I'm pleased with that we've got 5 points from the game, but I think we're all a little bit disappointed with that performance. Conceding 3 tries is very frustrating for us. Just the manner of what we did, in terms of our shape, wasn't very good, and I think that was a disappointing performance from us, and it's one that we've got to make sure that we don't repeat next week.
You said before the game that you anticipated putting them away as early as possible. I think you probably had achieved that by half time. But the sloppiness and at times that Bristol's defence, which had been dominant for the first opening 2 games, seemed to go AWOL at times today, conceding 3 sloppy tries.
Yeah, that's how we saw it. We conceded 1 from 80 metres and 1 at the end of the game, where we've just scored ourselves, and we're allowing the Pirates to score straight away. So we've got to be better in the way that we defend and the attitude to defence, but also we've got to understand that we just can't give cheap penalties away. And I think that's what undermined our performance today, was the poor discipline of the penalties that we gave away, starting off from a scrum when we had the ball, and that penalty resulted in the first try, and at the end of the game another silly penalty that allows the Pirates field position and a little cheap score at the end there. So in everything we're trying to do, that was a stop-start performance, and we probably taken a step backwards today in terms of where we want to be driving ourselves, and that's something we just got to keep working at.
I know that you've said in the past that what you're aiming for is a Premiership performance from your side week in, week out. How close do you think you got to that today?
Well, we're miles away from it today. And that's the disappointing thing for us. And we understand that. And we've got the top of the table next week in London Scottish. A great clash on a Friday night, and the A game tomorrow. So it's an opportunity for guys to really step up. And there's a lot of learning that's taking place. There's a lot of information guys are picking up on, and we just got to fast track our learning a bit quicker at the moment, because it's not taking place in terms of the rhythm that we can play at and the understanding of each other. So a little bit disappointed.
On a positive note, there were some outstanding tries. Right, they scored one particularly impressive try, but you must have been very pleased with the way Bristol scored those tries. Yeah,
I thought Ross Rennie, Mitch Eady, really came through strongly today, and it just shows you the quality that we have in the back row for those 2 guys to perform in the way that they did.